Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and we are in Minecraft. This afternoon we're going to be jumping on the Citadel and working on the abandoned farmstead that we started last week, or started 2 weeks ago I guess now. Hopefully we're going to be finishing it soon. It's getting close, but there is a lot of detail work left on it. The farm might get finished, but then we have to do the riverbed and the banks and all that kind of stuff. Hope everyone's having a good Friday so far. Cosmic, good to see you. Obu is here, Dan Grice. Moira, CST, and Sabina are also hanging out in chat. Love the emotes. Very, very fun. Hope you're enjoying your day so far. So yesterday we were working in Satisfactory and we were doing a lot of building, a lot of aesthetic changes and stuff to the factory. That VOD is now on Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube. If you're not already subscribed, you'll get a notification when I put out a new VOD from the stream. I'm actually looking into doing simultaneous streaming between Twitch and YouTube. And if I do that, I will be streaming to the Joel Duggan VODs channel. I think that will allow me to do other things with the VOD. I don't know if it's going to be higher quality. We'll have to see. I also have to figure out a good method of having the double chat sorted. I do have a larger monitor now, so I feel like now that I have more screen real estate, I should be able to do a YouTube stream and a Twitch stream at the same time, because there'll be two chat rooms. I can merge them into one. There's what's it called? Restream, I think is the name of the app that I need to look into. So that's the plan. So you can look forward to that in the near future, and you can look forward to a new episode of the Citadel Cafe in the near future too. That got recorded this week. Thanks for the links in chat, Cosmic. Let's flip over. I'm trying some new shaders as well. I updated to the latest BSL shaders. The clouds are fluffy. They look like Mario clouds, which I like. It's kind of fun. And I think I've got like a retro or classic vibe right now. What I like about this shader compared to the other shaders that I've been using, the other shader made my grass blocks look super bright, and this doesn't do that, I don't think. We can test it out. We can flip back and forth between them. Like, I'm pretty sure if I go to BSL 2.4, well, it could just be the time of day. We'll have to check it again in like the sunrise. I feel like there's a lot of reflection off of the grass or the bush blocks. Like, these feel very bright. Whereas if I'm on the new one, which is 8.4, maybe it's just that everything is bright, so they don't stand out as much. I don't know. I like it. Blast Jordan, good to see you. Hello, hello. So our inventory is probably already full of stuff we need. Yep, I think we're good. We need wheat seeds. And I need more wheat seeds. I'm sure I have some somewhere. MDog95, welcome in. Good to see you as always. We'll get a lot of this stuff back, but right now it's just the easiest way to get this going. Oh, I need more of those. Oh, the lower tier. Did we do carrots down there? Oh, that's just the one. We don't have a tier over here. Maybe I'll put a little one over there. It's like Stardew Valley over again. Yeah, you know. At least we're doing it for decoration instead of doing it for, like, moving forward in the game. This will just mean we'll have full-grown wheat with the texture when we decide to put in the details. Rather than waiting for it. I mean, we could bone meal it too. I have to say, I'm a little curious about Skyblock Factory 5. I was watching a little bit of Slice Lime play the other day after we raided him. And it looks pretty cool. It's been a while since I've done any Skyblock. Might be a good thing to do on a break, like in between, on a break from West Hill if we finish it up. The other thing that I wanted to try and tackle a little bit would be what these walls are going to look like. I wouldn't mind doing that now. I feel like we need these in our inventory though. Right. Guess we'll just look at these and make sure we're not doing exactly the same thing. I feel like this could be a good opportunity to have maybe a bush kind of come down off the edge. So the path isn't perfect. Don't think I want wheat there. Yeah, that's good. I feel like it would be good to have a little expansion of the grass. I also like the idea of one of these darker blocks over here too. Mm-hmm. Mangrove. Don't think there's anything else that we need. Next, Sus, hello, how are you? Do I build things in creative often? No. Very, very, very seldom. I would say the closest thing in memory would be working out redstone. Only because sometimes I find redstone can be a little bit of a pain to work through live on stream. Oh, I know what I wanted. I wanted vines. But no, builds like this, all of this stuff, my hook, my thing, what I like to do online is work through it all live. So all of West Hill, all of the valley, the town, everything has all been built live on stream. I very rarely have I ever done anything off stream to the point where like I can't even remember. And because of that, I don't do any prep in terms of the like the creative stuff. I don't bother. I think that's probably the best approach, is to just do one bit at a time. I wouldn't mind grabbing some spruce planks, maybe. Maybe some trapdoors. I know you're all shocked. I should say too, there's nothing wrong with doing anything in creative. I don't dismiss it as a good way to do things. It's just that for me, because my time is limited, I don't want to have to build something twice. I feel like I'm also savvy enough with my... Well, the texture on that goes the wrong way, doesn't it? I'm also savvy enough, I feel, building in Minecraft, that I don't feel like I need to work things through ahead of time. I feel like I can do things live and still have it look pretty good.
This just in, man builds beautifully detailed build by the seat of his pants. More at 11. Next, the weather.
Cosmic Dancer, thank you for the PT Radio TTS sticker. And the 200 bits. I really appreciate it. Those are fun. I actually might have overdone this. Maybe we don't need this one here. Maybe we can get away with one of these. Yeah, maybe. All right, let's think about how this is going to feel coming down here. I think we'll do the back one. So that can't be a bush, because that would make this too narrow to walk down. So here's an opportunity to use moss. I really like the mangrove bushes for this. Yeah. See, here we might be able to get away with using slightly different texture. Some old broken up boards. Maybe we'll go with the brown. Yeah. Here's an opportunity to have something like a barrel. Did I bring those? Don't have room for them. Bali, hello. How's it going? Thanks for the lurk, Blast Jordan. Appreciate it. Over there. Oh, you know what? Maybe we do a composter as well. I should just make one. JPrice, you're trying to mod Minecraft? I thought about writing my own mod for tables and chairs. The app developer or the data pack author for the tables and chairs data pack is writing a new one. It's moved on to a new person, and I don't know, you know, like once bitten, twice shy. I don't know if I really want to get into that. Relying on a data pack again. Not that relying on a mod would be all that, like, be much better. You know what? I'm okay with the composter for now. I guess moss would be the easiest thing. Maybe we'll do this one. Excuse me. Thank you, Cosmic. Trying to get the mapping mod, but getting the game to see is proving challenging. Trying to get the mapping mod. You're trying to get the mapping mod, or you're trying to mod the mapping mod? So you're not writing a mod, you're just trying to install a mod? Am I detecting Disney villain voice today? Yes, you are. I was out at the pub last night and had to talk over the din of people. Oh, not that. I guess we'll go with a bush here. It's pretty good. No, maybe that should be a bush. I think I like the combination of layering green over the roots. And get it to be mostly brown from one side, but then green from the other. Not bad. I feel like this could be carpet. Or grass. Probably better off as grass. Yeah. I think that looks pretty good. Comes together pretty quickly. Just a random thought. If I think a sticker would be a good fit here that you don't currently have, would you mind me suggesting it? No, of course, yeah. Yeah, toss it in there. I check the stickers before I start streaming, but I don't always make a note of like which ones have been added. J. Christ, I think Bali might be right. Very often I have downloaded the incorrect like Forge mod when I'm running Fabric. I'm the one that has to manage all the mods for the Citadel server. Not sure if you guys can hear that siren going by. My mic usually does a pretty good job of ducking that stuff out. I wish the hitboxes on these were smaller. I want to be able to pick the block underneath it. Yep, that works. There's a David Attenborough TTS sticker that I feel would possibly others could have some fun with. Oh, cool. Let me just see. Do I have that open? I need to update my Stream Deck to automatically open up stream stickers. Let's see. Rick Harrison? I don't know who that is. Dr. Phil. Bob's Burgers. Patrick Stewart. That one wasn't very good. Let me just see. It must be one of the original ones. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That is now enabled. Thanks for the idea, Cosmic. Do. That works out nicely. And then on this side, we need less wheat, that's for sure. Sure, works for me. The only thing I don't like about the vines on these things is that you'll end up being slowed down by them or climb them by accident, which is frustrating. Not that we're going to be walking down this that often. Oh, that goes the wrong way. Hmm. Yeah, I don't use a mod loader at all. I just have the mods in the folder, so I track them all specifically. I found that most mod loaders are a pain in the butt to use. I guess the only advantage is that they will upload and update the mods automatically once you have them selected. But I've never liked the search functions on the mod loaders for Minecraft. That said, I don't have a lot of experience with them either, so don't take my word for it. Just know that you have options. Oh, whoops. This could be an opportunity for like a dropped block, maybe. I think I put those away. Oh, maybe not next to the trapdoor.
And here we see a Joel in his natural habitat. He designs, he landscapes, he makes pretty, and he does it all with a full inventory, an extraordinary sight.
That is eerily good. Oh, wow. Well played. Thank you very much, Cosmic Dancer, for the David Attenborough TTS sticker. That was epic. Oh my gosh. That was fun. That was not the right call for there, I guess. Maybe we'll do a carpet. Yeah, that's better. I feel like this is going to be coming down over the edge here. Don't know about the grass. I might leave the moss, but I'll call the grass back. That looks good. Maybe we need to switch these. I think maybe that's fine just as a smaller one. Tough and pale moss look really good together. Really works out well. feel like this should have some stairs. Maybe I'm missing opportunities here. Maybe not at every section, but certainly here would make sense. Whoops. Maybe every other one. I think here I'm just missing a wall. Yeah, I feel like we might have to do more of a retaining wall down here. I feel like this could have a little bit more going on. Maybe it's like double high here. I'll have to work on that. Yeah, I think maybe here we could have like another small piece of garden. Maybe it doesn't go quite that far. Maybe just 2 plots. Two little ones. Maybe we can have the rest be sort of overgrown by some bushes. Probably grass and moss. Hmm. Sometimes you have to like think about how it would like scale over something, or how the grass would grow over time. I like that idea. This feels problematic. Maybe this is going to be really small. There's a bat out here. Where did you come from? I thought they only spawned in caves. The Cove. I have a feeling I may have asked this before, but do you have tips on how to stick with a world project for the long haul? I don't know about any tips. I just know how to do it. You just keep on building, right? Just give yourself a task list and work on something. If you're not interested in building something, or if you're finding the project is not fun, then don't do it. Like, it's just, I like this. I like all of this. I mean, I like some of it more than others. This is fun because I've never done it before, the whole overgrown wheat field thing. But like, I'm not looking forward to doing absolutely miles of riverbank because it's not overly exciting. It's a long stretch. It's very samey. I find that tends to be very repetitive on stream. And I don't like the bobbing up and down in the water. That's kind of a pain. So it's not my favorite, but it's not the end of the world either. I take some breaks from the project. I don't play Minecraft every day. I play a number of other games. We've done Stardew Valley and not Starcrossed, and Satisfactory on the stream this week. And I'm looking to add others. You can usually, as Cosmic said, you can break things down into smaller projects. So rather than thinking about this entire area as one giant task that's really daunting, I'm just focusing on this farm. Like, that's all I'm really worried about right now. Just worried about what it looks like while you're here. I'm occasionally popping over to main roads and seeing what it looks like, as you approach it from different angles. Not that you're going to be over here as a player, but like, having those kind of, I guess, thoughts in the back of your head as you're building something is helpful. But yeah, like, Minecraft is infinite. Like, if you're having trouble sticking with worlds, if you're resetting the world, just don't. Like, travel 10,000 blocks, leave all your stuff behind if you want to start over. But at least then you're maintaining the same world, and you can always go back if you change your mind. If you reset the world and delete the world or start a new world, then it's not impossible, but it's not easy to copy and paste a build into, a new world or a new save. I mean, you can do world edit stuff, but it's not the easiest. I don't know which one of these to grow. I guess maybe we'll start with this one. And I don't mean that to sound harsh at all. A lot of people struggle with that. If you're in any Discords, then you could always ask folks in like a Minecraft Discord what they do to get through creative blocks or stuff like that. I don't know about this one up front here. this might be a good opportunity for sunken block. Although that means there's not much creeping up in front of this, so maybe not. Cool. All right, let's take a quick break. The Coop says, I guess I'm a bit of a perfectionist and in that I like my world to be neat from the get-go, but not having moved 3 to 4 times. Not having after moved 3 to 4 times. I don't know what you mean about moved. You mean moving your home base? I mean, Minecraft is, you're perfectly capable of dismantling the base. If you don't like what you've done, you can just delete it. And if you don't want to do that manually, you can use an editor to do it. Just set it back to default. But yeah, like if it's just a matter of like it's always a hard question because ultimately it just boils down to self-discipline. Like if you want the world to be neat and tidy, then make it neat and tidy. Just understand that you're going to have to take time to make it neat and tidy. I mean, this kind of stuff here, in West Hill, like this is 4+ years of consistent work. I take breaks and work on other things on the server as they crumb up. Yeah, I did a flower farm for Cosmic and did the iron farm a couple months ago, stuff like that. But like, I just log in and play when I have the time to log in and play, right? But I'll be back in 5 or 7 minutes, folks. I need to refresh my coffee. If you wouldn't mind bringing in a friend, we are trying to grow the channel. There are 30-something viewers right now, which is awesome. For a Friday. So if you want to make that 40-something or 50-something, if even half of you mention this stream to a friend, that could be 15 more people to bring into the community and have some fun with. So please share it around, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Hello. I don't know what's going on with the Windows Media Player. Windows has updated it, and now it no longer displays the same song on loop that I want. So we got some different break music for people that are live. There's no music for people on the VODs because YouTube just doesn't know how to handle copyright-free stuff properly. So I always remove the music from the VODs. I wanted extra stuff here. Love an update to mix things up. Yeah, right? I didn't ask for it. They just said, this is the new Windows Media Player. It's like, the Windows Media Player before wasn't broke. Not like I didn't really use it that much. I use different things for different streams. I use Apple Music for the Satisfactory because that's where my playlist for the Stream Beats stuff from Harris Heller is. Because it's free with Apple Music. And not free, but like it's easy to organize. And then available on multiple devices depending on what I'm doing. And then this track that I use for the intro for Minecraft is, it's just a custom download. Like I think it's just a file that I downloaded. Moss. Need more moss. Okay for bushes. Bone meal is low. And I'm low on the mossy. Oh, I need to make more of those. Tough. I think that's good. Oh, muddy mangrove roots too. Myren, hello, welcome in. How did you find the stream today? Value, you mostly use CurseForge to handle different versions and dependencies. I prefer Modrinth, but Modrinth's UI can be a little bit tricky. CurseForge is just, it feels very old school, and I don't like the ads and stuff that they run, so I prefer Modrinth. I agree, Matt B. Modrinth is also good for explanations. They all suffer, though. All the mod sites suffer as a symptom of the mod authors of too many versions. Like 8.1.7.3 version 2 beta. Like just call it 1 or 1.2. And if you update it, call it 1.3. Like how hard is that? I've never understood the whole final version, final, no, really this one. Save this. Download this one. File name system. Drives me nuts. It's so hard to parse. It's so hard to like figure out. Have Modrinth, but I don't understand the instance stuff. I don't know about the instance stuff, Chickrist. Why would it be instanced on Modrinth? Oh, it's different, MDog, if you're playing packs. Yeah, packs are a little bit less of a problem. So we'll go with bush here. I wonder why you're wet. Maybe because it was raining?
And now, after rest, young Joel returns to the vast digital wilderness he yearns. With steady hands and focused gaze, he builds once more in a world he shaped with praise.
Wow, Cosmic. You've been sitting on that one. That was very, very good. Thank you. I appreciate the text-to-speech sticker and the 200 bits. It's an entertaining way to support the stream, I have to say. And like, I'm almost a little mad at how good that David Attenborough TTS sticker is. Like, they've used AI and probably a lot of audio from David Attenborough to like train it to sound like that. but that's I don't know. I wonder how David Attenborough feels about that. That's not necessarily something that I would want. For example, there are custom TTS stickers with stream stickers, and I could upload samples of my voice and then use my voice as a TTS sticker. One, I don't want to do that because my voice is my job, and I kind of want to make sure that I own what I'm saying. And two, love y'all, but I don't trust you. In terms of you typing in something that would come out of something that would sound very much like me. Even if there's a little cartoon sticker on the screen, the chances of that being misused or recorded and taken out of context, or like, I just, nope. I know that there is money involved, like there is the stickers and stuff, and that's fine. Like it does cost 200 bits for people to do it, but at the same time, I do sort of feel like that's just not a circus this monkey wants to get into, you know? M-Dog says, I agree, you shouldn't trust us. Cosmic is like, nope. Can you imagine how much of a pain in the butt that would be to moderate Cosmic? Like, if I did that, you and Sandy would just be just like, what have you done? We protest. What have you done? Why would you do such a thing? I am so sick of changing things in my inventory. Oh my gosh. I want a hotbar that's a mile long. I really need to look into a UI mod that gives me scrollable multiple hotbars. That would be... I should really do that. Oh, that's a little tight. Maybe instead we'll do grass there. Yeah, it's better. Sometimes when I get into repetitive tasks like this, I find it hard to talk over them. Or you get in like the creative zone. Now here, I can probably drop this down. It still feels kind of thick. That looks good. JPrice, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Have a good afternoon. Misinterpretation is what scares me about AI, like the deep fake pictures of actors and stuff to help with scams. They go a little too far, says Matt B. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I mean, I have a background in animation and illustration, and in animation, like, you have to have a really good eye, and I can usually spot deep fake stuff, and I can usually spot, especially if it's someone that I've seen before. Like, a really good example someone gave a while ago on a tech podcast was like a deep fake video of Barack Obama, and while it was pretty good, if you've at all seen Barack give a speech before, he has a very specific way of not just talking, but also moving his hands and doing stuff. And it was too repetitive. Like, it was too formulaic, and it just didn't work. So that was a dead giveaway. But like, if you were from another country and you've never seen Barack Obama give a speech before, then, like, I mean, you might have believed it, right? I feel like I've got too much wheat on this side. I guess we're okay. It's just that there's all this wheat in the background. Maybe that's what I'm seeing. I may even want to widen this a little bit. I haven't really been doing any of the textures on the ground either. And that gives that little small patch a little bit more character. Maybe I can turn this the other way. I find with the bigger paths, it makes sense to have some bits of wood or planks that might have been laid down in order to make it feel a little bit more substantial. Hard to describe, but AI videos and music, even when done well, just don't feel right. I think it can be done with, like, sometimes B-roll. Like, I've seen footage of, like, two people walking hand in hand down the street filmed from behind as like an AI video. And if you're like selling a vacation, or there's like a voiceover that's unrelated, not coming from the people, like just like an advertisement, it's workable. I'm actually looking into learning some code, and I'm definitely going to be using AI to my advantage in terms of getting past some blocks, or trying to figure out how to code something, and or how to do it more efficiently. I think the way that I would use it, though, would be like using AI to point me down the right direction and then finishing the task myself. Because otherwise I'm just copying and pasting. I'm not really learning anything. I did see a really interesting video just this morning. I try to take Friday mornings to do like self-development, like 9 to noon. I try to like read a book, like a nonfiction book, you know, like finance, or watch a YouTube video tutorial on coding or art or something. And I was watching this guy. I can't remember his name. He's a indie dev, and he used ChatGPT. He paid for a new version of ChatGPT, like $20 for the month, and he used it to. He had to explain his game to ChatGPT, and then ChatGPT was asking him questions about the game because it couldn't see it visually. He had to explain it verbally. And in doing so, it was a really good exercise for him to explain every last aspect of the game. And it in educating the chat bot about the game to get tips and ideas, he had to then just like decide how to describe it himself the most efficient way possible. And he thought that was very educational. And I thought that was a really interesting point. Like it's like having a coworker to have a conversation with about the project. And that coworker is only as familiar of the to the project as you are. And so you have to bring them up to speed. That was pretty cool. Techno Warrior, hello, welcome in. How did you find the stream? Thanks for being here. Bally says, I work in IT and AI really helps me with writing code. Oh, very cool. But there are also still a lot of hallucinations, especially if you are not using a very mainstream language like Python. Yeah. So I'm looking at Godot, and Godot has a proprietary language called GScript or GDScript. I think it's GDScript. And it's apparently very similar to Python. But I've not done anything outside of HTML and a little bit of CSS. But only coding I've really ever done has been website coding. I've never done program stuff. Where are we? We're on this one. I feel like there might be too much wheat there. Maybe we'll get rid of this one eventually. The inventory is full, folks. Pain is real. Maybe we will trade those off. I think the dead bushes are always in the middle, aren't they? Yeah. I wish that the ferns were like that sometimes. Yep, I need to figure out what I can do here. Inventory is a problem. So is the sunlight. MindTripMedia, hello. I've used AI for code, says MindTripMedia, but I find it takes some understanding of code to get the most out of it. I've actually used some AI for GDScript. Oh, cool. Mentioning the version of Godot is helpful when asking for code or questions. Oh, good to know. Good to know. Hey, I know Brackies currently has a Godot tutorial, two very good ones. I've watched the first one where he built a platformer, but I'm curious because you work in code, MindTripMedia. Do you have any Godot resources that you would recommend? I'm unsure about how much of this I'm going to be dabbling with on stream as well, but I feel like if backseat gaming is a thing, I've got a funny feeling that backseat coding is probably even worse. Not from you, but like from the general, the other people that would come in, I'm sure would be more than happy to tell me I'm doing something wrong. Techno Warrior, are you in IT or coding or those kind of industries as well? I guess we'll do. Maybe we'll do this one and this one. Oh, that's a little bit close there. Maybe we'll move that over here. Oops. I don't even know what that was. Wheat. I think that's the first time I've stomped out a crop in this entire build. Brackies is a great place to start. I have a few other places bookmarked. I can send them over Discord later today if you'd like. Yeah, please do. Where would we put that in Discord? What do we have? I don't know if we have like a coding section. Tech Talk, maybe? or video games general. I guess Tech Talk would probably be a good spot for it. MindTrip. If you don't mind, I'd love to. I'd love to hear your resources. Be sure to tag me. Feel free to tag me in it. Otherwise, the Discord can get busy sometimes, and sometimes I miss just standard messages. But if you tag me in it, I will be 100% sure to see it. I appreciate that. Thank you. As much as I like this, I think we need to swap this out. Maybe we can do moss here. Nope. Well, that's the second row done, I think. Miss any textures? Maybe one or two in there. Do I have logs? No. Zero T666. Hello. We were just talking about coding and what whether or not AI would be useful for learning Godot. I've been deep diving a whole lot of game dev and Godot videos for the last week or so. Looks pretty good to me. Didn't really do much landscaping around the path over here, did we? I feel like this could be darker. Yeah, that works. AI is useful, says ZeroTeachable6. If you ask it to look at code and give improvements. If you want it to write code for you, you need to have enough experience to value the code it gives you. I still find it very enthusiastic. Find it a very enthusiastic intern. That's a really good way to describe it. I like that. And you have dessert. So not only did Zero show up late, provide us with a humorous way of describing AI for code, but they have also teased us all with dessert. That's like a triple threat. So it's like immediately the eyebrow is raised, and then value is added, and then a punch in the ribs. So like, how do we take that, Zero? Like what, how does the chat react? I guess I need a dessert emote. And no, I don't know why I said dessert instead of dessert. And an 8-bit cookie, says Matt B. well played. So here's a really good example of, over the last couple of streams, I've managed to start to put in different textures whenever this drops down by a bit. So you don't lose the not the staircase, but you don't lose the slope. As you're going down it, you can still always see where it goes down because there's always like an overlapping texture. There's a couple spots where it's sort of missing, but I don't have enough textures to make it really work. Like I would like to have something there, but that just turns into a checkerboard. I guess this could be made into one. Actually, you know what? We could probably do this. Yeah, that's helpful. Too bright. Maybe we'll do some mud underneath that. Oh. Wish I had a different colored dirt slab. That would certainly help. I also need to fix my dirt slab texture. The idea that AI is going to replace software engineers anytime soon is laughable, since AI would also have to decipher the hieroglyphics and that are required from clients. Aha, yes. I know what you mean, M-Dog. I think that would be very funny, though. It's like, because I worked as a freelancer for years and had to deal with some odd emails from clients. And I get marketing emails now as a streamer and as a podcaster that are 100% written by AI. Like they're terrible. Like no one even bothers to proofread it, right? It's awful. But it would be very funny if like you're dealing with a client and the client just turns into a bit of a knucklehead. And you could just like, instead of replying to the client yourself, it's like, when you stop being terrible, I will take you off of the AI reply. Until then, you will get the AI reply, which I imagine would be very frustrating. Or if you've got AI coming in, it would be really fun to be able to find a way to detect that. Like if the language is such that it flags as AI, have an auto AI response and just have the AIs talk to one another and not actually bother anyone's inbox. That would be very funny too. One of my favorite approaches for stuff like that, which isn't AI related, but does remind me of it. I interviewed Dave Kellett, a cartoonist from the States, a couple of times actually on Comics Coast to Coast. But one of my favorite tips that he gave for dealing with like trolls in the comments was kill them with kindness. So someone would write in and comment on his comic like, this wasn't very funny. I didn't like the way that it ended. And you drew the hand weird, or just some terrible comment that's not helping anybody. Like not even constructive criticism, just like criticism. This sucks. And his response would always be like, thanks for reading the comic. I'm so glad that you took the time out of your day to come by to my website and help my views. Thank you ever so much. And the person would just either not respond at all or write back even more angry and engage more, which would then drive more traffic and more eyeballs to that conversation. And every time that Dave replied, it would be just like, thanks again for taking the time to leave another comment. So funny. And whenever Dave tells the story, he did so in like a vaudeville, like 1930s radio announcer voice. Like it was just priceless. Such a good way to handle trolls on the internet. Because the last thing that they want you to do is be happy. You know? Like it's so funny. My inventory sucks, people. It sucks. What do I not need here? Don't need the wheat. The dirt. This is why I'm not doing the wall and the wheat field at the same time, because I do not have enough room in my inventory for all of the blocks required. All right, that's the second tier done, minus the wall. This is taking an eon. I just realized I was supposed to do carrots down here too. I mean, if your inventory sucks, says Cosmic, that sounds like it's a you problem caused by you. Thanks for leaving a comment in the chat, Cosmic. I really appreciate that you've engaged today. M-Dog and Matt B got it right away. Oh, crap. Oh, I don't know about that one. Guess that works a little bit better. It feels very dense now when I'm walking back through it, which is nice. Whoops. Oh, maybe you don't want those next to each other like that. That's pretty good. I think, I don't know whether it's my new monitor, but I do find that nighttime gets very dark. It could also be the fact that I have a lot more lights now in the studio. So my monitor, I might have to increase the brightness on my monitor. I mean, it's usually a pretty good indication that the stream is probably too dark too. Pardon me. Oh my goodness, says Cosmic. You're so welcome. I'm so glad we got to engage and have a wonderful conversation. Have a nice day. Hashtag sarcasm. Well played, Cosmic. I think we'll do probably 2 bushes over here. I don't know if I've done any too tall bushes. Is that too much, maybe? Oh, I've done some up here. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, it's a little heavy. Again, if we had slabs and bushes, do you imagine how amazing it would be for your custom trees and bushes to have slabs? Hmm. Maybe we'll switch that. Oops. It's always hard not to make patterns. So I feel like here we could probably soften this up a bit. Yeah. Whoops. Still too much wheat on the end of this one. Rain again, yes. It's been a rainy day on the server. I don't know why. Cosmic says, I worked in an office for 14 years and I'm very well-versed. Wow, I can't speak today. Good thing I don't do it for a living. Well-versed in killing with kindness. How to deal with an angry stakeholder. Be nauseatingly chirpy back to them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I imagine. M-Dog dropping core values and key deliverables into the conversation. The lingo. Oh, I'm so glad I'm self-employed. There was a time when I worked for a very large retailer and they had that kind of system and a lot of the employees talked like that and it was a lot. There are some people, some of whom remain friends still, that got it, understood it, but didn't feel the need to regurgitate the Kool-Aid. Those are the cool, smart people. But when people are just like reciting documented training language, you're just like, come on, speak like a human, please. Like, just, I'm a person, you're a person. Please use plain language. It's so much more, what's the word I'm looking for? Less icky, smarmy, less condescending. I'm really at an impasse as to how to handle this part here. I guess it's okay. The carpets add a nice little height variation when you've got a lot of bushes in a row. It's nice to kind of like step down and step back up again. It's only a pixel, but I do find it very helpful. No, that's a little tight there, isn't it? That's a little bit better. I definitely want a third kind of plant, like a third kind of green plant. Andy. Wow, you sure are taking a long while to say nothing in corporate speak. Yeah, long-winded. People that, look, working in art and working in, when it wasn't like a one-on-one client, like when I was doing a company project and there was more than one person on the project, nothing bothered me more than the person that had to stir the pot with their spoon just to say that they did. Like they didn't really have a good idea. They didn't need to contribute. They could have left it in the hands of the person that I was dealing with and everything would have been fine. But they needed to add their 2 cents and it always ruined it. There's so many art projects that I would love to have on my website had they gone the way that I thought they were going to go. But because they didn't, because they got designed by committee, they're awful. And I just, it's so frustrating. When you're like, well, I don't want to show that to anybody anymore, you know? I don't know what we put here. Dead bush, maybe? It's a little hidden. Maybe we do the dead bush here. That's better. Oh, this is the wall. Not bad, not bad. A little bit too much wheat. That's pretty good. I am to the point now where I'm just picking blocks because I can't be bothered to pull them out of the inventory. Feels a little redundant. Maybe we'll move that here. Crap, what was that? Burn, I think. That's why I think the hitboxes should be smaller. We didn't do this one at all. I think this might be all the rooted dirt that I have. Tarsiris subscribe with Prime. 37 months. Thank you so much, Tarsiris. I really appreciate that. Happy Friday. Back at you. 37 months. Wow. 3 years last month. That's amazing. Always happy to have you around. I feel like that's pretty good. Maybe it just needs some grass. Yeah. So we're not quite done with this section. I guess if I do this now, then it's finished. Thank you, Cosmic. Appreciate that. This is a large one. Where can I go? get that one. And maybe the back one. Or could make this one that there, and then get at least one bush. That's not too tight. I like that. I feel like this can absolutely be a bush that's being pulled down. Runes of Rue, hello, welcome in. Good to see you again. Welcome back, Zero. You were met with the ire of the desertless chat. And I don't think we're keeping this one. I think this will end up being more mangrove. And maybe this will end up being jungle. It's actually a weird place for that. Maybe we'll just do carpet. Am I out of carpet? Take a break, M-Dog. Appreciate it. Enjoy the lunch and the gym. I'm heading to the gym after this too. It's actually my next step. I got to wrap things up here. I have been lazy this week. I haven't been since Monday. I say lazy. I've been busy. I just haven't had the time. Too many things. Good things, just too many things. All right. I think getting into the custom wall territory now, and this path over here is going to need some work. But I think that's a pretty solid start, or a solid session. We've got the wheat tiers are now all complete. Well, that was a weird mouse flick. Yeah, it's about even. It might be a little bit more wheat on this side, but I'm okay with it. Don't think it communicates overgrown. Once we get the wall in there properly, and it's not such a straight flat wall, because right now it feels very well maintained, even though it's just 1 block high. Once we start knocking that out with like some slabs and piling it up with some slabs, I think that it'll start to look a lot better. Oh, thanks very much, Cosmic. I appreciate it. I think it's gone well too. You know what? We're going to send you to Exumavoid. Exumavoid streaming some Minecraft. Always a good raid. I will be back tomorrow. Normal stream time is 1 o'clock Atlantic. That's UTC minus 4 hours for folks overseas. I'll be back tomorrow for more Minecraft. We'll probably work on this project again. You can, of course, follow me on social media at Joel Duggan. I am very easy to find. You can also do things like listen to the Spawn Chunks podcast, as well as the Citadel Cafe podcasts. They're available wherever you get your favorite podcasts. They're free. Subscribe. We really appreciate it. You'll get notifications when a new show comes out. The Spawn Chunks is available on video on YouTube and on Spotify. So depending on where you want to watch, you can do it there as well. You can also check out Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube for this entire project. Has all been archived on Joel Duggan VODs over the last 4 years. And do check out Patreon. It's one of the best ways to support me as a streamer or your other favorite streamers. They probably have one too. It's only $2 a month. It gets you access to the Discord, notifications when I go live, all kinds of stuff. And all that coding talk that we mentioned earlier is probably going to be continued in the Discord. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, then check it out, patreon.com/JoelDuggan. Cosmic, thank you ever so much for the moderation. SweetSandi, I know you were around as well. I appreciate the subs today, the bits, the TTS stickers. It was a lot of fun. And again, I'm going to pass you on to Exumavoid. I have to raid and run. I'll leave a message for X, but you'll have a good time. I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.